would I be the asshole for cutting off my dad and his wife if they planned on being buried together instead of my dad being buried with my late mom?
Ooh. Oh, this is tough. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My mom passed on when I was 14 years old. My dad moved on and married my stepmother 5 years later. I've always missed how romantic my dad and mom were. They had a wonderful marriage. What really made me insecure was the fact that my stepmom used to be my dad's long-term ex in high school, who reconnected when she passed and they got together. My dad had told my mom that they broke up due to long distance. The fact that they had pre-established history before my mom even came into the picture always made me insecure.
Mm-hmm.
At their wedding, speeches were made idolizing their love, how they were each other's first and going to be each other's last. It felt like a jab at my mom's memory, even though there was nothing wrong with it, and my stepmom was mostly cool with how things were. But it didn't stop me from believing that my mom was being seen as a placeholder for my dad's current wife. I may have a small grudge against what she said at their wedding. Quote, "We found each other again after all this time. It was destiny for us to be together."
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that disrespectful to my mom? However, my dad was completely swooning over that. Recently, I got to know my dad has made the decision to change his burial spot and now is making plans to get buried with my stepmom. This made me really upset, and I screamed at them both because it felt heartless of my dad that my mom is buried all alone. We had a family meeting, and my dad told me that stepmom is his life partner now, and it is important for him to honor the vows he made to her and the fact that she has been far longer in his life as his wife than my mom was. I have a reason to believe my stepmom initiated this discussion as well, but I can't confirm that. I haven't spoken to them ever since, and I'm planning to cut both of them off. Am I the asshole?
This makes me so sad.
I'm pissed for her.
Yeah.
Top comment is like very thoughtful advice. "I'm sorry for your loss. My mom passed when I was 15 after a long battle with cancer. My dad remarried 2 years later. That felt like a slap in the face, as his love with my mom sounded much like your parents' love. As I've gotten older, I've come to grips with those feelings and accepted that my dad probably started processing her death upon diagnosis. I was too young to comprehend she had been given a death sentence. 25 years later, my sister found out that he still owned the gravesite next to my mom and was unsure if he wanted to be buried there. My sisters and I chatted and came to understand that this also didn't sit terribly well with us. He has a wife he's been married to longer than my mom. Wouldn't this be a slap in the face to the one still living? At the end of the day, there's no winners in either decision, and ultimately our fathers need to make that choice themselves and consider the feelings of their living spouse."